We're looking for, babe.
Huh?
Looking for,
And one was coming at me. Yeah.
Look for it,
You broke it? No, I kicked it and then it like... Another one came. Yeah, because he was breaking all of them and a lot of brick comes
Long
out.
Beach.
He was supposed to kill.
Long Beach is closer to San Diego.
Hi, boys.
Hey.
Today's August 2nd. Coby's 5 years old and 2 months, and Cesar's 6.5 years old. What is it? What is it?
Jolly.
No, thanks.
San Diego.
I can't die.
Today's August 3rd, 1986, and we're at a motel. Doesn't go here. Just laying in bed, but now it's starting to wrestle. We're just talking real quietly to each other. Oh, that's enough. That's enough, boys.
Of the continent of Africa. Now those ears can weigh up. Take a look at the African bush elephants on your left. You'll see that they have loops that appear. It's put there for your safety in case I have to make it. This comes solely from the wild animal farm into one. Back in about 1962, because these animals were so widely hunted by man, there were only 9 of these left in the entire world. Now, those 9 were pulled out of the wild. They formed the world herd back in the Phoenix Zoo. The animals you see here are some of the progeny of those original 9, and we've had over 150 births out of the Wild Animal Park. They take to grazing with their mothers. Now, what look like armor plating on these animals are actually thick folds of skin. Despite the thickness, the animals will still roll around in the mud to coat themselves and keep themselves protected from insect bites as well as sunburn. And the females are the light brown. Now, when there's a difference between males and females, whether it be coloration or say one sex habit, further down we have another one of our drinking water because they get all the moisture they need from the vegetation they eat, which is primarily succulents. Now this is our only northern white rhinoceros, the only rhino in this exhibit. Now the northern white rhinoceros is a very rare and endangered. For the entire world was a total of 15 of these animals thought to be. Now in among the palm trees off there is just fly swatters. And back down behind some of those black willows, close to 300 pounds. A sable brown colored animals, very long curved back horns. These are sable antelope. They are noted for their fighting ability. They do drop to their knees in the front and thrust upward with those horns, and it's the way to defend themselves. So needless to say, they have very few enemies, except for man and an occasional lion or two in the wild. Trees in these enclosures are put there for one very good reason. We have a southern white rhinoceros in this enclosure, and our rhino...
A bunch of rhinos sleeping, but...
Now, despite their size, the greater kudu are very shy animals. That's also down with that one spotted foremost, the deer will turn a monotone color, so they are best counted as above water. True mozzarella cheese does come from the milk of the water buffalo. That's because it grains. So is the fact that their hooves are hard on all 4 feet, so they are very sure-footed. Now, we didn't make this environment for these animals. If you take, I do roll the eggs around to keep them evenly incubated as well. On this next enclosure on the left, far right, and if you can get a look at it, the tongue gets to be about 1 foot to 1.5 feet long, and it is blue and prehensile.
Banana.
I know that look at.
Found myself 2 little monkeys here in the jungle. 2 little monkeys. Coby!
Baby, take a picture, okay?
Be careful, it's hot. Where do you get it?
Janice of the jungle.
Then once he gets down there and captures the animal, he has to have a way to get out, so he's very flexible. He can turn around very easily to come back out of that hole. So that's why they have that flexible body. We call him Nature's Slinky because he is so flexible. To the skunk, so he does have something in common with the skunk. He has a scent gland under his tail. It has a strong odor to it, but he can't spray the scent like a skunk can. It's not nearly as... A lot of times when people see him and they think he's just so cute, they want him for a pet. They make terrible pets. For one thing, they do nip. They are carnivores, so they've got real sharp teeth, and they are known for biting. And how they catch and kill their animal? Well, they'll use that mouth, grab onto the animal around the neck, and they'll shake the animal until they die.
Move in. Move in, pit it.
You go. You go.
Now you might see trailing behind you to see leather straps. Those are called jesses. Those are tools that falconers use to block like that. If he goes much farther, he goes straight. Once again, yo-yo, a road traffic competition.
Received Maxwell about 5 years ago from the San Diego Zoo. And in the 5 years we've had him do that correctly, I rewarded him with his favorite reptile pellet, some craves, and of course later she was then compensated from which you might get a closer look at a golden eagle, perhaps to learn a few facts about them. Just want something to shoot at. We feel certain that by bringing these birds before you, showing you how magnificent they are, and telling you how beneficial they can be, that you'll have a greater understanding, thus a greater respect for all of them. Once again, that is Diana, and she's tough. They can reach speeds of 80 miles an hour and suplex the water.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice hand for all of the 40 birds today. Ms. Tricia Simone and Mr. David Bender. And this does conclude our bird show for today. At 1:30, not listed on your schedules, we do have a reptile talk, and that's right at the San Bruno Barbecue. Learn about reptiles there. We have a 2 o'clock animal antics show, and the final performance.
This is called Chester Cheetah, and she's resting underneath this shade. It was a really hot day. Okay, now yell at him.
What's the deer? Let's go put the deer.
Here, give it all to me.
You can see the animals with that stuff.
Don't stay there, Courtney. Bend down, pet him again.
Trails to sawmills. Now, another way that... Yes, folks, you're seeing it live here. This is not Member X. All right, Sarah, in and out. Make sure you hand it, Sarah. Don't throw it. It's going to be a... Very nice. Oh, okay. Very nice. And can she hold her record? She's still about a pin behind. She's still down. Carol. 3 apples in 1 year. They eat 300,000 apples a year. One finger on your nose. Andrew's just astounded. He doesn't even want to do this. He's great, and none of them did it. Carol did it. She's the only one that understood what. What's that? What? She's right. I've been looking around here. They're going crazy over this. What's that? Oh. He's got a problem. Oh, gee, it looks like they just got a crush on you today, huh? All right, well, I'll tell you, if you tickle her rib cage, I'm sure she'll get right up. Elephants are ticklish animals. They can feel a fly walking on their back. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Gene and Nina. Get on top of their elephants all the way to the top. Very nice, Nina. Very nice job. Yes. Give her a big hand for that. Nina, she's the matriarch of our herd here at the park, and by that we mean that she rules the herd. She's 40 years old. It's time for you to help us out, and you can do so by exiting to the right. We'll supply the food, the elephants, and tons of fun. Thank you very much, and enjoy your day.
As the gorilla laser, the headache moves back and forth, trying to get the headache out. As he opens his mouth, he tries to eat a fly.
I bet he's gonna go take a shower. He's getting down. Hey. You think I'll fall? Or what?